were to lose everything today,
Yeah.
and then I'm at the part, but if you were actually to lose everything today, where would you, like, when I say lose everything, all the assets, your job, your
like Joe,
everything.
Right? Like Joe.
Yeah.
But my husband, would I keep my husband?
Would you, if you were in that shoe, because that's where the shoe test is.
Yeah, sure.
When you lose everything,
That's true.
are you going, who are you going to walk with? Who are you going to praise? Who's your God then?
Right.
Because people lose a little bit and
Freak
turn.
out. Yeah, right.
You feel what I'm saying? So
Absolutely.
that's the question that I have for a lot of people. That's what I'm in. My God, I've had millions on the table. I do music.
Yeah.
I've had multi-millions on the table. I turned my life over completely to God 10/18/2010 in California.
Yeah.
When I had the millions on the table.
Yep.
I denied that money because it's not from God.
Right.
So when I tell people there's levels to this,
Yeah.
you know, there's people that, you know, witness, but then you got disciples who have to walk it. Oh, you little faith,
Yeah.
we on this boat right now that's rocking.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
That's the true test of faith.
Yeah.
And that's where people, we might catch people that are, a lot of time we catch people in the midst of people just moving through, going on about life.
Yeah.
You know, and that's where discernment comes in. You know, we're in a time where the spiritual battle of wickedness is very powerful. It doesn't mean it's overtaking God's power, but at the same time, we have to be vigilant. We have to be aware. And then we have to know that in these times there's a different manner. God is using different types of ways to gather His people. We are in the end times.
Yeah.
This is the end time.
For sure.
This is for surely the end time. We are at the end.
I'm glad. Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
I'm glad.
And that's what the word says.
Oh, come,
be
Lord.
glad.
Yeah. Be
Because
glad.
people are scared. A lot of people get scared.
Yeah.
No. Thank you. Please come.
But you know, that's a good inroads. If you got a lost person who's scared, you can definitely show them the way. You know, there's a way to get out of that fear and not to fear death, not to fear eternity or even this life. You don't have to fear in this life.
This life is just a spirit. We are just here for a time. We're supposed to do. We have a time. The time is to do what God needs us to do, and that's gather His people.
Yep.
And love His people.
Yeah.
You know, even though the world is dark, He says, love your it's of course love your neighbor, but love your enemy.
Yeah. Yep.
I was about to say
and perfect love casteth out fear. And there's a lot of love, but there's also a lot of pride in it's Pride Month, right? So we're like trying to say pride is just,
pride before destruction.
Pride before destruction.
Pride, I don't care what nobody listens.
Yeah. And a Christian could be prideful.
Yeah.
And our pastor preached about that last week. And it's with lost people, it's so like it's a stronghold. It's horrible.
Oh yeah.
And so this one God resisteth the proud but gives grace to the humble, right? Or opposeth the proud. He opposeth the proud. That's the King James. We try to go with the King James, but God opposeth the proud and gives grace to the humble. So when somebody's full of pride, and that does take discernment, we try to warn them. We try to warn them
right here
of the wrath to come. Right. And look in their eye. Yeah, exactly. So what's your name, brother?
Jared.
Jared?
Yep, Bentley.
Jared Bentley. I'm Pam.
Nice to meet you, Pam.
Pam Williams.
But yeah, I'm always down here. I stay up the street. I just walked through.
Amen. Well, I hope to see you again. And
oh, you will?
Yeah.
You're going to see me, all right?
Good. I love you.
Love you too.
Yep. You too.